So what's the one skill that can completely change the game for you? I mean, in your career, with your family, just everywhere. Well, it's probably not what you're thinking. Today, we're going to dive into some timeless wisdom from Les Giblin and uncover the secrets to mastering skill with people.
And Les Giblin really hits the nail on the head here. This isn't just about, being nice. It's a real talent, a skill you can actually learn. And once you've got it, man, it pays off in every single part of your life, whether you're trying to close a deal or just survive a family dinner.
But with all the advice out there, you have to wonder, right? Is there one single golden key to unlocking all of this? One secret that makes everything else fall into place? Well, that's exactly what we're here to find out.
So, here's our game plan. We'll start with the big secret, then get to the one rule you just can't break. After that, we're getting practical. How to talk, how to persuade, and even how to get feedback that people will actually listen to. Okay, first things first, let's uncover the secret to people skills. This is the bedrock for everything else we're going to talk about, and it all starts with one fundamental truth. This sounds simple, but it's actually profound. To really truly connect with people, you've got to stop wishing they were different. Instead, you have to work with human nature, just as it is. That's the real starting line. And that leads us to the one single unbreakable rule of human relations. Seriously, if you only remember one thing from all of this, make it this. This is the golden key. There it is. Just let that sink in for a second. Now, this isn't cynical, okay? It's just realistic. It's how we're all wired. And understanding this one simple fact gives you a massive advantage in literally every single conversation you have. And if you need a number to kind of wrap your head around that, try this one. The book suggests that people are about 10,000 times more interested in themselves, their own problems, and their own lives than they are in you. And guess what? The same goes for us. It's just part of being human. Okay, so that's the big idea. But how do we actually use it? How do we apply this rule when we're just, talking to someone? Well, it all comes down to a really simple technique called the you mattered. It's this simple, but it's so powerful. You basically make a conscious effort to take the words I, me, my, and mine out of your vocabulary as much as possible, and you replace them with one magic word, you. This tiny change instantly flips the focus of the conversation onto the other person, and it makes them feel seen and important. And here's what that sounds like in real life. Each of these questions is a doorway, an invitation for the other person to talk about what they care about most. Instead of jumping in with your own story, you're making space for theirs. And that, right there, is how you build a real connection.
Okay, so we've got conversation down. Now let's level up and talk about influence. This is all about how you can make it incredibly easy, almost natural, for people to agree with you, to say yes.
So here's the secret sauce. If you can help it, never, ever give someone a choice between yes and no. Instead, you frame the question so that either answer is a yes for you. It's a subtle change, but trust me, it's a total game changer. Let me make this super clear. Asking, do you want this, is just begging for a no. But asking, do you want the black one or the white one? That assumes they already want it. The only decision is which one. Same goes for setting a meeting. Don't ask if they can meet. Ask, is this afternoon good for you, or would tomorrow morning be better? See the difference? You're guiding the outcome.
All right, now for what might be the trickiest part of dealing with people, giving criticism. How do you correct someone without making them hate you? Well, the same core rules apply, but you need a very specific formula.
And here it is, the 7-step formula for getting results without creating resentment. 1, always do it in private. 2, start with something kind. 3, and this one is so important, criticize the act, not the person. 4, don't just point out what's wrong, show them the right way to do it. 5, ask for their cooperation, don't demand it. 6, just stick to one point of criticism at a time, don't pile it on. And last but not least, number 7, always end the conversation on a friendly, positive note. And as we start to wrap this up, I want to leave you with this final, really powerful thought from the book. Knowing all this stuff, it's basically worthless. Knowledge by itself doesn't do anything. The only thing that actually matters, the only thing that gets you results in life, is what you do with what you know. So, you have the golden key now. You know that people are primarily interested in themselves. You have the tools for conversation, for persuasion, for giving feedback. The only question left is the one right there on the screen. You have the key. So, what are you going to do with it?